really underestimate your opponent. To him, it was a really big deal that I played and became good at it. Is it their lucky day? Is it your lucky day? Volleyball's run through the whole family, basically, and so starting with my mom, she played in Poland, semi-pro, and then my sisters all played college. So it was basically with them when it was just backyard volleyball, they tried to teach me. But I think by 8th grade, I was starting to show that, I'm rising above all the others, and that's when volleyball started becoming more serious, and, I started practicing more and taking it more seriously.
Even with his family history of volleyball, Marcin Niemczewski never truly knew where his talents could take him.
Once it started really mattering, the biggest thing that went through my head was like, hey, this could get me, into some good colleges, and possibly, maybe after I could go play professional, which is a lifelong, goal of mine. The year before, I played in a different tournament in Illinois, where it's called the Illinois Chicago Open, where also players from all over the United States gather. And I ended up coming in second. The skill there is tremendous. I mean, you have really good players. So when he saw that I could get second here, he's like, you have a shot. I mean, one more game and you would have got first. So I think that was the biggest turning point.
The turning point, and decisions made at the Chicago Open had little to do with volleyball. This tournament required a whole different skill set.
I mean, it was a big part of my life, and still is. To my family, it's definitely more of my dad. He's played chess all his life. He learned it from his father. So to him, it was a really big deal that I played and became good at it, so that he had a companion to play with back at home. My dad signed me up. He's like, hey, we're gonna go to Philadelphia. We're gonna play in chess. And we're like, all right, I've been doing this for a while now. So to me, it was just another tournament, not really a big deal.
In the game of chess, it was the biggest tournament of the year, the Philadelphia World Open.
Fear-wise, I'd say when it came down to the last two games, those determine if you're gonna be first, second, third, and then, there's a huge prize on the line. So I think that most of my fear arose when I was sitting down in front of that chessboard, and you see this kid that's like 14, you're like, oh crap, is this the next world master, or what's going to happen here? But turns out he wasn't, luckily.
Niemczewski advanced and ultimately won a world championship at the age of 16. But it's the lessons learned behind the chessboard which have transferred to the court.
You can't really underestimate your opponent. You sit down at a chessboard and you'll have either an older man, 67 years old, playing with a lot of experience, or you'll have a kid that's 8 or 9 and you think, all right, well, he's just a kid, how good could he be? Well, it turns out these little 8, 9-year-olds are some of the smartest, best chess players you'll ever meet. These kids are winning national championships and whatnot. So I guess it relates to volleyball. You see a team that statistically shows they're not as good, or in the past we've been them every time. So you come into a match thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be a blowout, easy win. Well, those games end up going to 5 and you barely win or you lose.
For Niemczewski, remembering those lessons learned and never letting up led to starting as a sophomore.
Number 15, Martin Niemczewski.
And he didn't stop there. He received a National Player of the Week accolade this season, the first for a Ball State player in 4 years. For Ball State Sports Link, I'm Zach Hughes.